Careful on what food you steal. Back in the early 2000s, I worked for Hooters as a manager. We had this old dude that was funny as hell. One day he played a little prank. He made what looked like blondie or peanut butter squares that were made from the flour that was filtered out of the fry oil. We filtered the oil every night. There was always a layer of cooked flour and we would toss it out. Like clockwork, one person would grab one and take a bite and then spit it out. Fast forward 10 years. I am now working in sales/customer service at a large cable/internet company. We had about 300 people total in this office, and I worked second shift. There were maybe 50 people on this shift. Every night, someone would take my food. I wanted to teach them a lesson. First, I wanted to make brownies with laxative baked in, but my roommates stopped me and said, what if the person gets really sick or harmed? They might fire you. So that's when it hit me. The fry oil blondes. I went up to the store to get the things I needed to make Hooter-style wings. I think we made 30 or 40 wings that night in my little tabletop fryer. I let the oil cool down a bit and started to filter the oil to make my blondies. The next night I took them to work. My desk was close to the break room where the refrigerator was. 2 hours into my shift, I found out who was the thief. It was one of the quality service managers. She was hacking and spitting all over the floor, demanding to know who tried to poison her. I could not control my laughter. She saw me and went to my manager. He took me into an office and asked what I thought was funny. When I explained to him what I had done, he was trying to stay professional but cracked. After he found out it was not poison, and she had brought this on herself, he told me to go back to work. She was written up for taking someone else's food. I told everyone what happened. She left the company a few months later. Crazy, my food never got touched after that.
Odd that the person stealing food would have the audacity to complain about it being poison. She deserved it, and then some. That was hella funny. You should have secretly recorded her reaction for shits and giggles.
Unfortunately not. That's why the advice against putting laxatives in food. People have successfully brought charges against others for booby-trapping their own food. Stems out of thieves getting hurt while breaking into someone's home and successfully filing claims against the homeowner's liability insurance.
What moron would steal food, then complain because they thought it was poisoned? LMAO. Glad you got her good.
Main character syndrome. They know that they have a suit if it's actually poisoned. They will likely win in court in that scenario. So, that's why. They want an easy payday.
This needs to be the new standard for people who steal food. 0 chance of being sued, but definitely gets your point across. How do I go about making these? I might need this for future reference.
Get some wings and a big bowl, add the flour and seasoning in, and toss the wings in the flour. You will need to fry up 40 to 50 wings to get enough cooked extra flour in the oil. After cooking the wings, let the oil cool a bit and filter with a few coffee filters. It will take a minute. After you filter the oil, you should have enough cooked cold flour. Press it into small squares and top with a little bit of flour. They look like peanut butter squares.
Thanks. I hate work food thieves. If someone is having a hard time, I will help them out. But stealing my meal is just wrong.